This week in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, you can now rent deluxe and premium deluxe aircraft in the marketplace. SU4 beta is just around the corner. The BlueBird 757 is edging closer to release, and iniBuilds showed off a stunning A340. Plus, Jurassic World is nearly here. The RJ just got a freighter, and I'll tell you about my upcoming 19.5-hour A350 live stream that you won't want to miss. Let's start with what's new today. Microsoft has made 3 of the deluxe and premium deluxe aircraft available to buy or rent individually in the MSFS 2024 marketplace. The Cessna 408 Sky Courier, the CH-47 Delta Chinook, and the Grumman G111 Albatross. If you're running the standard edition, this is your chance to try these planes without upgrading your whole sim. Renting is a great way to test before buying, or just add some variety for a weekend flight. And hot on its wheels, the Sim Update 4 beta is just around the corner. Expect opt-in testing to open up soon, with a dev Q&A likely happening in September. As soon as dates are official, I'll walk you through how to join the beta, what to back up, and what features to test. Now, before we get deeper into the news, I want to share something massive coming up this week. On Friday, September 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. GMT, I'll be flying the world's longest commercial route, Singapore to New York, in the iniBuilds A340 ultra long range. It's a 19.5-hour flight, and we're going to be doing it live. I'll be on the East USA multiplayer server, so you can join me in the skies and fly along for part of the journey. The first leg will be in VR with the Pimax Crystal Super, and during the first 6 hours, there will be an exclusive discount, 10% off the Pimax Crystal Light. Code will be revealed live. Now, I've done 24-hour endurance races before with full teams of drivers, but this time it's just me. I'll be the captain and the first officer all rolled into one. And here's where chat gets involved. Every single dollar super chatted equals 1 minute of me hand flying the A350. That's right, autopilot goes off and it's all me at the controls. So mark your calendars because Friday nights, pretty much into Saturday evening, is going to be wild. While we're on the topic of making flying smoother, SayIntentions just released a fantastic new feature. In student pilot mode, you can now hover over any ATC instruction and instantly see what it means and what to do next. It's like having a virtual co-pilot breaking down comms for you. I recommend leaving student mode on all the time. There's no downside. And if you haven't tried it yet, you can start a free trial using my link in the description. Now there's something more cinematic. Orbx has confirmed Jurassic World Archipelago is close to release and it will be MSFS 2024 only. At launch, you'll get themed liveries for the H125 helicopter, the X-Cub, the King Air 350i, and the PAC P750 XTOL, along with detailed islands, airfields, and yes, dinosaurs. The 2020 and X-Plane versions will come at a later date. Since Orbx first announced it, my family and I rewatched the original 3 Jurassic Park movies. Maybe by the time I finish all 5 Jurassic World films, the DLC will finally be out. So I guess I better hurry up. The BlueBird 757 team has also checked in with a big progress update. They say there are only 2 more development videos left before release, with the first coming in Q4 to showcase systems like pneumatics, the FMS, landing gear, oxygen, and more. LNAV and VNAV are now about 70% complete, and they already have 153 working circuit breakers with a goal of more than 200 by release. Beta testing is finally about to begin. The pneumatic system was a big holdup, but it's now ready for rigorous testing. Pricing is $80 US, covering both the 757-200 and 300 variants, with Rolls-Royce and Pratt & Whitney engines for both MSFS 2020 and 2024. At launch, you'll get a compatible version for 2024, with the fully native version coming later. They've also confirmed that winglets and no winglets are included. Retrofit will be a free update, and the freighter will follow after passenger version release. And I can't resist pointing this out. BlueBird Simulations says LNAV and VNAV are 70% done. Meanwhile, some developers, Flight Sim Studios, still haven't finished theirs. At least BlueBird is making progress. And talking about progress, iniBuilds shared their first A340 artwork development update, and this one's a treat for detail fans. The aircraft has been modeled as a 20-year-old airframe, complete with faded labels, patchwork cowlings, and grease stains. The CFM56 engines use the new MSFS 2024 spinner shader, so you'll get a buttery smooth blur instead of layered textures. Performance has been a big priority. No 4K or 8K textures, decal-based liveries, and optimized LODs mean the aircraft should run smoothly, even on Xbox. They're also including dynamic wear and tear, so things like brake pins and tire cords degrade over time and can be managed through the EFB. For cockpit fans, both the modern EIS-2 layout and the older CRT-based EIS-1 are included. There's also a Praetor cabin option for hauling creative cargo, everything from parcels to live animals. Now, one caveat, the fan blur currently spins the wrong way. That's a limitation of the Sim's new shader system, not an iniBuilds error, and I expect it'll be fixed in a future update. Just Flight has released version 1.4 of the RJ Professional. The update includes a 2024 native version, the RJ100 QT Freighter variant, SimBrief importing, and customizable cabins. It's now out for MSFS 2020 and 2024 with 25% off for new buyers until the end of August. And if you're shopping on Contrail, you can stack that up with my 10% off first purchase coupon linked below. Their F70 and F100 projects are also entering the final stretch. TCAS is now functional with proper traffic advisories and resolution advisories. The weather radar displays on the ND. Interactive flip charts and paper checklists are mounted right on the yoke. The cabins now feature crew call systems, lighting panels, and a brand new EFB model. The team is focused on finalizing the autopilot systems, AFCAS, the auto throttle, and the FMS. Expect video updates on those in mid-September. Over at Contrail, their in-house FA50 is moving into pilot evaluation. The flight model and sounds are complete and now being tested by real FA50 pilots. Avionics and systems are close to finished, and the walk-around mode already includes chocks, engine covers, and pitot covers. For MSFS 2024, the FA50 will integrate with the default EFB, enhanced by Contrail's custom app for weight and balance, ground services, and Navigraph. And yes, the window blinds in the cabin adjust automatically based on time of day and altitude. So that's your week in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. New rentals in the marketplace, SU4 beta on the horizon, SayIntentions making ATC easier, Jurassic World around the corner, BlueBird's 757 closing in on beta, iniBuilds detailed A340, and exciting updates from Just Flight and Contrail. Don't forget, Friday night into Saturday, I'll be live for 19.5 hours in the A350. Come join me on the East USA server, bring your favorite aircraft, and keep me honest while chat takes away my autopilot. And of course, bring some popcorn and snacks. You'll need them.